Alright, this is another video for 2HT about exercise 58 from the revision of chapter 4. Chapter 4 is about the Pythagorean theorem, and so is this exercise. Here we have a greenhouse which is attached to a regular house. A greenhouse is a place where you can grow some vegetables, so you have the sunlight can go in and then you can plant vegetables there. We need to calculate how much glass you need to make this greenhouse. Well, on the back side there is no glass, it's just attached to the house. And then we have this glass piece in the front here, and then we have two triangles on either side. We have two rectangles on both sides, and then we have a rectangle at the bottom also. So we need to calculate the area for all of those shapes, and then we need to add it, and then we know how much you need. So we're going to start with the easy bits. One of the easy bits is this one, from A to B to F to E. So I'm going to calculate the area of ABFE. Well, if you calculate the area of ABFE, you just do the width times the length, because it's a rectangle. So 3 times 1 is 3 squared meters. If for a rectangle, you always do length times width. The same goes for area, this one, BCPF, BCPF, there in that corner. So it's BCPF. That one is 3.5 by 1. Sorry, 1.5 by 1, not 3.5. 1.5 by 1 is 1.5 squared meters. So that's this one. The one on the other side, AEKE, this one, is actually the same. So the area for ADKE is the same, so it's also 1.5 squared meters. And then we still have, so the bottom is done, those three things. We still have the two triangles and this rectangle over here. So first I'm going to do this triangle there. Right? If you want to calculate the area of a triangle, so the area of triangle FPG, you always start by doing a half. You do a half times the side times the matching height. The side is this length here, and that's 1.5, and the height is that length there, which is 2. So if you calculate that, you get 1.5 squared meters. On the other side, we also have triangle AEKH, this one there. So if you want to calculate that area, it's actually the same. So I'm going to write down the length of the area here, and then a half times 1.5 times 2 is 1.5 squared meters. Right? They're the same on both sides. And then we still have the last one left, which is EFGH. It's this one. So you have to also, it's a rectangle, so you have to do the length times the width, but the problem is we don't know what this width is. We don't know what FG is. So for FG, we actually have to use the Pythagorean theorem, right? Because this chapter was about the Pythagorean theorem. If I want to calculate FG, I know that this length is 1.5, and I know that this length is 2. So I need to do 1.5 squared plus 2 squared. And if I put that in the square root, I get 2.5. So that's the length FG. So if I want to calculate the area now, I have to do that length, FG, 2.5, times 3. And then I get 7.5 squared meters. And if I want to know the total, what I need to do is I need to add all of this. So 3 plus 1.5 plus 1.5, all of it. If you do that, you get 16.5 squared meters. And that's the answer for exercise A. So you can see it's really big, but hopefully it was clear to everyone and everybody understands it. That's what I hope. Then we're going to go to exercise B. It says the greenhouse is reinforced using 2 iron bars, one from A to G and the other one from B to H, that one. So I'm going to draw one of them from A to G. It is a bar that strengthens the house so it doesn't collapse that quick. How long are the iron bars in total? Round off to 2 decimal places. Well, what you learned was that if a line goes through 3 dimensions, like over here, you can put all 3 lengths in the Pythagorean theorem. If you go from A to G, we go 3 to the right, we go 1.5 to the back, and we go 3 up. So those 3 lengths we put in the square root. So we're going to calculate for exercise B, we're going to calculate the length from A to G. And we do that by using the Pythagorean theorem. One length is 3, the other length is 1.5, and the other length is 3. Now you can type 3 things in the square root. Here, let me show you that. We do first I'm going to delete all of this. Here we have the square root, and then we're going to do 3 squared plus 1.5 squared. I did an extra squared here, that's totally unnecessary. So let me delete that. We got some bonus brackets there that you don't need, but okay. And then we have 4.5. So that's the answer here. 4.5 meters. So it says round off to 2 decimal places, but it only had 1 decimal place. It does say how long are the iron bars in total. So that means that one of those bars is 4.5 meters. So we have to do that times 2, because we have 1 bar here and we have 1 bar over there. So this is 9 meters is the final answer. So this was exercise 58. Thank you for watching. Hopefully it's clear to you. Otherwise, let me know. I'll be happy to explain it some more. Bye-bye.